Office Depot is showcasing 40 new green initiatives. Joining me now is Steve Odland. He is Office Depot Chairman and CEO. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
40 new initiatives. So clearly this is a company of yours that believes in green. Do you know what the return on investment is? I mean, can you say for every dollar we put forward for green initiatives, we earn back X?
Well, actually, we do track it, but Office Depot has been a leader in green initiatives for some time. It started with demand from our customers who wanted to buy green products from us, wanted to be able to track their carbon footprint and their post-consumer content. And so we laid out our first green book back in 2004, and we've been working with our supply chain and all of our suppliers to increase the post-consumer content and make sure that our customers can track it.
Can you, without putting you on the spot, but can you give me an idea of what kind of ROI we're talking about? For every dollar you spend, what you earn back?
Well, you know, they all pay back. So, for instance, we've changed all the light bulbs in our stores, and we do a capital return on investment for all those. We save over $1 million a year in electricity. So you can not only be green, but you can also be efficacious financially as well. And I think that, you know, you get into this paradigm that people talk about. You either be green or you're financially astute. And what we try to find is the overlap and make sure we're focusing on that for ourselves and as well for our customers.
Let's talk broader picture. You can't talk earnings specifically because the company's in a quiet period, so I just want to get that out there. But more broadly, how much of your business success or the success of your business is tied to small business?
Well, most of it is. I think about 80%, 85% of our customers are businesses, and we do have some consumer business in our stores. So the small and medium business sector is critically important to us. And these customers have had a very difficult last couple of years. Our business is tied to the success of small and medium businesses and to white-collar employment. And I think that we're focused on the health of those customers and the health of the employment.
I just want to point out also the S&P 500 did turn positive here. So we've seen a rather decent turnaround here in the markets. Just want to point that out for our investors out there, certainly. But you know, when you talk about the small businesses, and they're such a key part of what you do, what was it, a week ago we had a survey out that talked to small business. They weren't seeing nearly as much optimism as maybe some others are in this economic turnaround, weren't in a position to start hiring again. That has to impact you.
It does, and you know, it's something we're concerned about. Office Depot has become known as a barometer of small businesses, even though we are a large business. But I think small businesses, our customers, are worried. They don't have the liquidity, they don't have the credit situation because their businesses have come down, and at the same time there's a lot of uncertainty in legislation around health care, cap and trade, and the hiring costs, and all of this uncertainty is holding them back from adding employment.
I mean, do you actually see if, say, the unemployment rate ticks up, your revenues tick down?
Well, we have seen that correlation over the last couple of years, clearly, and the question is, how soon will the correlation be as we get more employment back in the economy?
You have an idea of when we're going to see some real employment growth? Certainly we've seen a little bit here going forward, but when are we going to see some real growth in employment?
Well, you know, I think until the uncertainty is removed, and I think until some of the liquidity comes back, you know, if you talk to small businesses, you say, how do you finance your business? They're going to say a home mortgage, a second mortgage, a line of credit, credit cards. It's these untraditional sources. That's not available anymore, and the small and medium-sized community banks have had their capital standards increase at the same time that these small and medium businesses have seen a fall off, and so their credit standards have come down.
How much did your workforce go down during the recession?
Well, we've had to, our sales have come down materially over the past couple of years, about 20–25%, and we've had to scale our employment.
Okay, so are you hiring again now?
We're sort of in a holding mode with our small business customers.
So not yet, then?
Yeah. No, we've got to wait until our small business customers come back and start buying more.